Alexa, turn on living room lights. Drones took off in the electrical sector 3 years ago and lifted sales this Christmas at Maplin, but its boss, Oliver Meakin, has had a bright idea. He thinks that the flying gadgets will soon be usurped by smart home technology. So confident is he about the growing popularity of smart home, he's kicked off the retailer's first major refurbishment programme in 5 years. We've come to Maplin's newly refitted store in Cambridge to find out more from Meakin, the boss behind the retailer's regeneration plans as it strives to stay relevant in an increasingly competitive market. Oliver, thank you so much for talking to us today. Now, we're here in your Cambridge Beehive Centre store, and I know you've been very, very busy. Tell us about some of the things you've been doing and what's different about this store.
So this is our first store of the future, as we're referring to it, and it really is a manifestation of a lot of hard work across the teams.
Yeah.
It's demonstrating a new brand identity for Maplin, which is moving away from the electronics specialist to being really just a fantastic tech store.
So smart home, as you mentioned before, it's sort of what's kicked all this change off a little bit, if you like. Tell me what's going to happen across the store estate and how you're planning on refitting that.
Okay, so in here in Cambridge, you see a big proportion of the store has been taken up with what we're calling smart life, but it's the smart home market. And smart life, what you do is you will start with looking at, well, what can smart home do for me? So how does it save me money? How does it make me feel more secure? And we show some videos to customers about what smart life can do for them, before they're moving further through into the store to our demonstration area, where you can actually touch, play and make things work. And that's the key in smart home, is how do I get my lights to connect to my lock? How do I get my Ring doorbell? How can I actually see that on my smartphone? How can I get Alexa to turn the lights on in my living room? And we've got all of that together demonstrated so you can see how things actually work.
Something else you can't get on the web, the services element that I know you're introducing, or certainly trialling something new as well. So talk to me a little bit about what else you're offering customers there.
So what we've found is we've been selling CCTV for a long time, and customers will be coming and saying, I need CCTV, but I'm not confident that I can install it. So we launched CCTV installation in September 2015, and that's been growing substantially for us. And what we've now done on the back of that is launched a whole raft of other services. So now you can install aerials, you can install TV mounts, we can install Nest thermostats, we'll install a whole raft of other products that customers want in their homes to help them. So they come in, they understand they want the product, and we then make it easy for them. The other thing we're doing is we've launched a trial, which we'll be looking to roll out this year, is what we're calling Home Survey. And that's where a customer comes in and goes, I'm not really sure what I need, and we'll say, don't worry, a Maplin colleague will come to your home and be able to understand exactly what you need as a customer, and they'll talk you through what the right thing is for you. You can then go away and think about it, and then hopefully you choose to buy through us. And then on top of that, we say, and by the way, we can help you install that.
A lot of retailers are moving into this services space, doing more than just selling you the stuff. Pets at home. A little while ago, the grooming and the vet. And do you think that this is the way to be sustainable in the retail industry these days? Do you think you have to move into that space, or you become relevant?
Absolutely. I think if you're just selling boxes, then the convenience of the internet means that, and the transparency of the internet around prices means that I don't believe you have a future as a retail business. The two things that I think really will differentiate retailers in the future is, firstly, is service and advice. Internet is brilliant if you know what you want, but if you're not entirely sure, who do you go and talk to? And so that's why I firmly believe that Maplin, given the knowledge of our colleagues, the 2,500 colleagues that we have across our estate, given that knowledge, customers can come in and they can get that advice.
Business in general, your Christmas trading results were positive. How is business? Is it doing okay?
Yeah, it's doing well. Christmas in particular was strong for us, and we've had a good year. We're clearly facing into all the challenges that all the other retailers have around national living wage, apprenticeship levies, rates.
Which is the biggest one of those for you?
Those for us is the living wage. put our, our costs up the most. But actually the biggest challenge is around the exchange rate. So we have sourcing operations out in the Far East, and we buy about a third of our products direct from the Far East. The costs have suddenly gone up by suddenly they went up in June. They've gone up by 15 to 20% given the exchange rate.
Can you see that happening across the electrical sector?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and because it's all dollar denominated, there's no manufacturing in technology in the UK, and the pound has also fallen versus the euro.
Is the bricks and mortar estate still as relevant as it was? We wouldn't look to shrink that ever?
No, I'm firm believer, as you well know, in omni-channel. I don't, I believe pure bricks I don't believe there is a role for just pure bricks. I think omni-channel retail. Customers are omni-channel. They don't think about channels. They just think about how they want to shop and what is most convenient to them. But they genuinely believe that it is omni-channel.
Where would you like to see the business, in what shape in 2 years' time?
What I'd like Maplin to be seen as is the go-to place for all of my smart home and connected home needs, where customers go when they think, gosh, it'd be really great if I could remotely unlock my front door. It'd be really great if I could turn my heating on and off remotely. And being the retailer, the brand where customers go and consumers go, I'll go to Maplin because I know that they will be able to give me the right advice, and they'll be able to sell me the right product, and then critically they'll then help me get the best from my technology, be that coming to my home and help me set that up, be that having someone at the end of the phone that I can talk to ensure that I make the most from my technology.
Oliver, thank you very, very much.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you.